And so many leaders were afraid to have that conversation because they viewed it as a form of weakness. To be honest, I've talked to other people. I'm like, have you talked to your organization about what's going on, about what you guys are dealing with? No, because then they'll think the leadership team, we don't know what we're doing. Nobody thinks you guys are perfect, gods on the hill. They know that you got to work through things, but they want visibility. They want to understand what the position is. They want to see where they can help. And I think that, like you said, the ego is such a big blockage to many companies and leaders. And if you can get past that, there's a whole slew of conversations and things that can occur and take place that are going to improve the business.
And so you asked me a question before, and I'm not sure that I gave you a clear answer, but I'll give it to you now. And so how do you cure this ego thing?
Yeah.
You ask yourself a simple question. Are you coming from fear or are you coming from love?
That's a great one. Yeah.
If you're coming from fear, you're in your ego. If you're coming from love, you're not afraid of anything, and there's nothing wrong with being transparent. And here's something people don't understand. I call it peeing in the pool. In the last political scene, it's really important to this energy and feeling and what's coming from your heart, right? I don't care whether you were hating one of the presidential candidates or you hate broccoli. Mm-hmm. When you're hating, you're peeing in the collective pool. Yep. So when you walk into your business and you're afraid to tell people something, or you're afraid of what might happen, or your employees are just like dogs and children. When I mentor young girls, I tell them, look, when you start dating a guy, he's a heat-seeking missile. He's got one thing on his brain, right? You want to get them in front of a dog and a little kid as soon as possible, because that dog and that little kid's going to tell you good guy or bad guy.
Absolutely.
Well, the same thing with it's the truth. And the same,
I have a 14-year-old daughter. I love that.
You give her that advice. And the other piece of it is your employees are no different, right? And how many business owners, and you've seen them too, they'll walk around and they're just in a bad mood and they won't say. Their employees can read your body language. Your employees can feel your mood. You're just peeing in the pool and then you wonder why production's down. You're peeing in the pool and wondering why communication isn't working. This isn't rocket science, boys and girls. It's basics. But are you coming from a place of fear or are you coming from love? It's really that simple.
If you want to recommend somebody to appear on the podcast as a guest, please email us at info@opsqc.com. If you're interested in sponsoring a podcast, please reach out to us at the same email. We'd love to have your support.